Hello there, and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you as well. Hello, everybody. Working on some technical slowies here. Let's see how we're doing with this. It doesn't appear that you've got the screen just yet. You're still seeing the snowman, right? Okay. Hello there, and Merry Christmas. Oh, let me turn that feedback down. Sorry. Okay, so let's stop our share here. Okie dokie. And then we'll go back to our share and we'll get our show. Let's see how that goes. How's that? Okay, so let's stop. Okay. Hi there, everybody. Okay, we've got screen on. Let's see how we're doing. Okay, here comes the show tonight. That should do it. There you go. How's that? Little bit better. Hello, my John. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Hello, hello. You do not see or hear anything. Okay, give me just a second there. Let me know. It should be catching up here in just a few seconds. It's been a technical glitchy night. Jumps, let me know when you get the good. All right. Yeah, it's a little slower than usual. So trying to listen now to see about how long we have. Jumps, let me know when you get the good. All right. All right. Yeah, got a little bit of a delay there, so we're going to try to work with that. Hearing aid and glasses, stop it. You're already going to be in timeout very, very shortly. Unless you mean you're using them, I guess that would be good. All right, let's go ahead and get this started. It's a bunch of fun tonight. Okay, we're going to start off with the true or false. Oh, okay. All right, Bob. All right, Bob. Okay, we're going to start off with our true or false Christmas edition. How is everybody? Good evening. Welcome to the Lightning Room. You know how to start practicing starting with that. How do I do that the new year? How was your week? How's everybody doing? Johnny. Yeah, that took about 20 seconds for you to get my message that I can see you now. Yeah, it looks like it's super, super slow tonight. Okay, depending on how busy we get here, we might just sort of shorten our addition. Just let me know if it gets, sometimes 10 seconds is hard. 7 seconds is really hard to work with. So if it's a lot longer than that, will constantly be overlapping. I'll try to wait and get Q from Homie Macromi right there. He's turned up to tell me. Anybody hear background noise? Let me know. If it's a lot longer than that, I'll try to wait. Bob's going to end up in timeout. I don't care how many editions we do. It's going to happen. Okay, let's get going. First up in our Christmas list. Now I'm going to watch Homie over here, and we're going to see that he's doing good, and we'll let him be our lead for our in betweens. Hello, Nicholas. How are you? Good to see you. Merry Christmas, baby. Almost. We're having some technical glitches. We're between 10 and 20 minutes now, I think, off. So I think we're getting better. It's looking better on this end, I think. All right, first up. So true or false, ladies and gentlemen? True or false? In Japan, the most popular Christmas dinner is KFC. Can you believe that? In Japan, what do you think? The most popular Christmas dinner is Kentucky Fried Chicken. What say ye? And this is where we'll really notice our delays. Jummy straight up on it. Okay. Jummy says false. Not true. All right. Anybody else? Nick, Bob, jump on in there, boys. False. Okay. And this is the point I just feel like, because I know you guys, so I feel like I really need to fact check my answer. However, the answer is true. KFC is the most popular Christmas dinner in Japan. I find that difficult too, but that's what it said. Can you believe? I mean, I guess it would be a that it is a treat. Like to us, it's not that big of a deal, but maybe in Japan, doodles. Okay, fine. We'll double look it up again. We'll triple check it and make sure. I felt the same way. Beef Wellington. Where is Bill when we need him? He should be here this evening. Beef and his beef Wellington, which we've never forgotten from the first on. Okay, let's do this. True or false? The very first artificial Christmas trees were made out of goose feathers. The first artificial trees were made out of goose feathers. Think of goose feathers. Is that what they use in down pillow? Down pillow? The very first. Okay, what do you think? Let me know. I love my coffee, man. What do you think? False? I know. I find goose feathers kind of like, I don't know about that. True. Nick says true. Okay. Got a true. We got a false. Bob, where are you? Are you typing in here? There's Samantha. Samantha says true. All right. Anybody else ready to go? Okay. The answer, my friends, is true. True. The early artificial Christmas trees were made of dyed goose feathers. Okay. How do you like that? We're learning some stuff tonight. Good job, Sam. Good job, Nick. Joms, we learned something new tonight. I didn't think that. I mean, when you think about it, I don't think that it'd be a very soft tree, but how sturdy, right? How sturdy it would be. Okay, so true or false? Next up. North Pole letters to Santa once overwhelmed the US Post Office. So badly, they had to declare a Santa mail emergency. True or false? Letters to Santa once overwhelmed the US Post Office so badly that they had to declare a Santa mail emergency. Now, I've never heard of this. I can't remember hearing of this. I don't remember hearing a story about this. But what say ye? What say ye? True? Letters to Santa once overwhelmed the US Post Office. All right. True. Okay. I know. I believe that too, because so many, like, right? How many of us have mailed that letter to Santa? To that address. How many have mailed that letter? I wonder, do they mail the letters still, or do you think they email them? Or is there even a text open for Santa? I mean, really, like, interesting. So, what do the little ones who do Santa Claus do? Okay, so we have an overwhelming response of true, 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 and true. And I will go with that. And the answer is, hi, I'm afraid terribly that there are no official Santa mail emergencies. There have been no official Santa mail emergencies. Well, that's a good thing. And another good thing is we all learned something new. All five of us learned this new thing. It seems like there would have been a Santa emergency because, like, right at the very beginning, how did they take all of that mail in? There has been no. Well, I don't know. So here we go. Ready for the next one? Well, that's a good thing. True or false? Rudolph was almost named Reginald in the early drafts. Oh. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Reginald the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Sounds plausible, right? Rudolph was almost named Reginald. I'm going to go with true. That sounds true. What say ye? What do you think? True or false? True. Yeah, that does sound, huh, John? That sounds very reasonable. Rudolph, Reginald the red-nosed reindeer, had a very shiny nose. No, it was Bob. Bob, keep it up. Hey, where's my wrench at? Okay. Nick, what say ye? And don't encourage, please don't encourage friendship. No, don't encourage. Reginald, the red nose. False, no, false. Okay, we've got a mix here. We have a couple of false, we have a couple of trues. Let's see. What was Rudolph? Rudolph was true. Rudolph was almost named Reginald. It's a true story. Rudolph was almost a Reggie. Well, better than to be a rude, but he was rude. Is rude a rude, a reg, a Reggie rude? Yeah. Well, okay. So, yeah, true. How you like that, guys? So, half of us learned something new and half of us already knew it. Okay, can't say what I am thinking. Okay, now, Wrench, what am I going to do when it comes to putting you in the timeout? I have to be appropriate on a family show. Yes, ma'am, you must. There are no disclaimers or warnings out yet. So, disclaimer or warnings, this is an adult show. Although children may be watching, please mind yourself. I love you. Okay, winner, winner, chicken dinner for Reginald. I agree with you. Okay, this is something new. Here you go. True or false? Tell me what you think. If you find a spider on your Christmas tree, it's considered good luck in Ukraine. If you find a spider on your Christmas tree, it's considered good luck in Ukraine. Well, I don't know many of Ukraine traditions, unfortunate to say. But we did have something. We did have something about this on one of our lightning room guys. We did have something about this one on one of our previous lightning rooms. Um, you knew how I am when you invited me. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. As I willingly handed over the key and had you unlock the door to let yourself out. It's true. I did. I did. Okay. Nick says false. Nick, while you're behaving so well, thank you. Okay. Nick says that's false. All right. Let me have some truths and false here. What do you think, guys? Sam, Bob, drums, pop up, pop up, pop up, pop, pop. Let's do that one more time. Pipe up. Pipe up. Okay, so what is it? Last question, last time. If you find a spider on your Christmas tree, it's considered good luck in the Ukraine. What do you say? Okay, I've got a false, and a true. I don't know, but I remember we did this on one of our things, and it seems like it was a true thing. I don't know if it's at Halloween time or we did it just recently, but I remember us doing this. I that might be true. That might be true. Okay, so we've got three falses and a true, and anybody else piping in there? Jump Shumps, I hear anything from you? Here we go. And the answer to the spider is, oops, sorry guys. True. True, spiders on Christmas trees are considered good luck in Ukraine. May you have many a spider. Oh yeah. Oh, like the spider emoji, like the spider emoji. Yes, so that is true. It is considered good luck in the Ukraine to have a spider and to have spiders. So, yeah, okay. I think it'd be kind of scary, but okay. All right, true or false? In Iceland, there are 13 Santas, and they all misbehave. Well, that sounds rather overwhelming, doesn't it? In Iceland, there are 13 Santas and they all misbehave. Well, that would just be awful. That would just be awful. What do you think? What say ye? Could there possibly be 13 Santas and they all misbehave? What do you think? My boss is in Ukraine. Oh, good deal. That's great, Nick. Keep us posted. Nick says, my boss is in Ukraine, is Ukrainian. I'll ask him tomorrow. That is absolutely great. Love to know that. You be our fact checker on that because that's interesting. And that's come up somewhere before for us. All right. So tell me about the Santas. Are there 13? Most importantly, do they all misbehave? True or false? 13 Santas and they all misbehave in Iceland. Now we're over there in Iceland. What say you? Sam says true. Okay. I say, I don't know. I don't think so. I'm going to go with false just because I think, right? On the naughty list, huh? Yeah, all the Santas. I mean, what would you say? Thanks for that, Bob. All right, what do you think? Last out in Iceland. True. Okay, we got a true. All right. The unlucky 13. Okay, yes, they are. That is supposed to be the unlucky number. Okay, and where is that true? That's probably an American thing, right? I don't know because lots of hotels don't do well, I'm not sure actually. Okay, John's true, true. Okay, so we have one, two. Um, Bob, have we gotten an answer or just simply cutting up on you? Okay, we have a couple of trues, all trues so far, all trues. I'm gonna go. I want them to be false, so let's hope. Okay, let's see. Answer is Iceland has 13 Santa-like Yule lads. True. Oh dear. Truly, truly, truly. True. Gotcha. All right, I see you there, Bob. True. Yes, and the answer is true. That is right. They call them Santa-like Yule lads. Okay. All right, here we go. Next up, the first year the Rockefeller tree went up, it was decorated with cranberry strings by construction workers. I think this is true. This is another one of those things that was, I think, on sunny days that we did. I'm gonna say, Sam says true. Okay. Yeah, Sam, I think that might be right. I think that might be true. I think that might be true. The first year the Rockefeller, because it went up. Oh, when did the first tree go up? Interesting fact check for that. That would have been good to know. Remember, that's how you get ants. That's how you get ants by the cranberry. Yep, yep, that might be a problem. False. Okay, false. Got a false. Sammy says false. Ami says false. Okay. So last out, the first year the Rockefeller tree went up, it was decorated with cranberry strings by construction workers. We've got another false on that. This is another one of those things we did in sunny days, I think. All right. Anybody else going to put an answer in there? Getting ready to move on. Here we go. Yeah, I'm not sure it seems like it could be something like the very first year, right? Okay. Answer is true, as a matter of fact. The first Rockefeller Christmas tree was decorated by construction workers. That says it was decorated by construction workers, but it doesn't completely, the whole sentence, that's it for the sentence. So it doesn't say that it was decorated with cranberries. Interesting. Interesting. That's something for us to keep an eye on. Okay. Next is some did you know? What do you think about that? How about now you take a break and we just listen for a second. You ready for that? Pretty soon I'm gonna have a little thing on here that does all this. Like maybe it'll just come out and tell you a little personal jump out and tell you this. Okay. Did you know Christmas curiosities? Okay. First up, did you know that the song Jingle Bells was originally written for Thanksgiving and not for Christmas? Thanksgiving and not for Christmas. It was meant for fun. It was lively. sleigh ride performance during a church's Thanksgiving program. But the people loved it so much, they carried it straight into Christmas and never left. It basically transferred the holidays without any permission. I mean, it started on Thanksgiving and kept it. Now it is a Christmas thing. Oh, crazy, right? I didn't know that. Okay. Did you know there's a Christmas tradition in Greenland involving whale skin and fermented seabird? That doesn't sound like the most pleasant. However, it's called, and I'm not gonna, may not say this perfectly, it's called Kivia. And it's been part of the Intuit winter celebrations for centuries. They prepared it months ahead, let it ferment underground, and then serve it at Christmas time. A true holiday treat that definitely wakes up your senses. Wow, I bet something like that would wake up your senses. What do you think about that, guys? Did you know that? How to spell it? Oh, Sam. Kiviak. Kivak. I'm not sure that's how I'm saying it. It's probably pronounced so different than that. Okay, how about this? Did you know that stockings became, whoops, sorry. How to spell it? Oh, Sam. I forget that slight delay. Not sure that's how I'm saying it. It's probably pronounced so different than that. I know, Nick, right? I would think so too. I would think so too. Yeah, like, oh, yeah. But things that, there are things. All right. Did you know stockings became a thing because a father couldn't afford dowries for his daughter? Thanks, generous Saint Nick. I don't know how I feel about it. I have a couple of opinions about that, but how do they say? I digress. Okay, so legend says Saint Nicholas tossed tossed bags of gold down their chimney, and the coins landed in stockings, drying by the fire. One generous act turned into a worldwide tradition, and the very first Christmas surprise drop. Okay, that sounds interesting, right? Tusk, I mean, just the fact that legend says St. Nicholas dropped gold bags down. I wonder what was up with that. Speak up, say ye audience. Should you say anything? Speak up. Good to know. Good to know. All right. How about this one? Did you know Did you know the world's tallest snowman was actually a snowman and stood 122 feet tall? She had eyelashes made from skis, giant wreaths for buttons, and took an entire community to build. Her name, Olympia Snow, proving even snow women can run the town. Oh, that had to have been hilarious. 122 feet. That's pretty high. Okay, Benyay, good to see you. He can come drop them down my chimney anytime. Hello, I'm cleaning mine out tonight. Okay, my chat froze on me. Uh-oh, Jones. Tell me if you're up and it's working. Oh, you good? That's why, okay, it is working out. You're using it now. Good. I saw we it froze. Do you want to go back to that question? We go back to that question for you. All right, next up. Did you know the idea of Santa sliding down chimneys came from an 1800s poem that wanted to modernize magic? Oh, now there's a trusty little treat for you. Okay, that sounds amazing. Is that real? Yeah, I know. Is it? If it is, everybody's like, "Come on, Santa, bring those go bags." Feel free to drop them down. Feel free, drop them down. Okay, what do you think about this one? So, the idea of Santa sliding down chimneys came from an 1800s poem that wanted to modernize magic. What do you think? I always thought he came down the chimney, right? I never heard a different story. Okay, what do you think? What say ye? Let's see what they say about this. Writers back then were trying to explain how a magical gift giver could reach every home. The chimney became the official entrance because apparently doors were too basic for holiday sparkle. So yeah, that's kind of how that began. Writers, they're always behind it. They're always behind it. And I guess you did have to explain to the kiddos, hey, how exactly is this happening this way? That would be something. So that's how it's magical. He comes down the chimney. And to make it easy magical, they had to write a good funny story about Santa Claus. Makes sense now, doesn't it? Hmm. I mean the snow women. I got you. Yes. All right, moving on to two truths and a knot. Time for you to participate again. Two truths and a knot. Are you ready? Two truths and a knot. The Christmas music edition. Of course, we gotta have a little music. I don't think we had any food this evening, so there's got to be some music involved in this. Hello, hello, everybody. Good to see you. Glad you're here. So glad you're here. All right, here you go. A belated happy birthday, Beignet, by the way, just a shout out there. All right, here you go. Two truths and a knot. So, which is two of these are true, one of these is not true. So, Mariah wrote, so All I Want for Christmas Is You, the song. Mariah wrote it in 15 minutes. True or no? It was originally supposed to be a country song. True or no? It was rejected by her record label at first. Yes, you're ready. Okay. All right. Which one of these? One, did she write it in 15 minutes? Two, was it originally supposed to be a Christmas song? Three, was it rejected by her record label at first? The song is All I Want for Christmas Is You. Big time, big deal song, right? First one out, I think, of the year. Yes, definitely. Happy birthday. All right. Ready to pop in? Let me see what you're doing. Three. Okay. Beignet says it was rejected by her record label first. Okay. Nick, two. Joms, three. All right. Anybody else? The not truth is number three. It was rejected by her record label. Boy, I bet you they had to think about that for half a second, right? Bet you that was worth it. Okay. Next up. Thank you. Next up, here we go. All right, Jingle Bell Rock. Was it recorded in a single take? Was the guitar riff was inspired by Elvis? Or it was charted on Billboard in July? It was first charted in Billboard in July, and that's Jingle Bell Rock. So, did it show up in July? Was there a guitar riff that was inspired by Elvis? Was it recorded in a single take? What say ye? Beignet, she produced it herself. Oh, cool. Cool to know. Two, Nick says the guitar riff is that the not truth? Two truths and a not. Is that the not? Number two, not a guitar riff. It was not a guitar riff that was inspired by Elvis. Okay. Getting ready to put up the answer here. You ready? Or just say it out loud, maybe, right? All right, we've got another, okay, not question mark, question mark. All right. And the answer to that is not truth. It was charted on the Billboard in July. It was not created in July. Not truth it was first charted in the Billboard. It was not. All right, one not okay, guys. So I'm remembering this slag again. Looks like it's getting a little bit longer, so I'll try to be a little more patient on this. All right, here we go. Ready up, guys? Silent Night. First performed on a guitar because the organ was broken? Yes or no? True or false? So what's the not? That'll be easier to do. What's the not? First performed on guitar because the organ was broken. It was declared an intangible cultural heritage by UNESCO. It was originally titled Snowfall Dreams. Wow, there's so much in each one of those I don't even understand. Hello, did you guys get all of that? So, what is the not truth? Was it not first performed on guitar because the organ was broken? Was it not declared an intangible cultural heritage by UNESCO? Or was it not originally titled Snowfall Dreams? It's simple. It was not originally titled Snowfall Dreams. That's what I'm going to go with. What do you say? What say ye? What say ye? And then we'll look it up. What say ye? Give me your answers. Remembering there's some slag between here. Okay, Nick says not. Yeah, I know. I never heard anything Snowfall Dreams about this one. And the Silent Night, that's pretty big. You think we would have heard stories by now. Sold number 3. Yeah, I'm going to go with number 3 too. Another number 3. All right. 3 threes. We've got 3 threes. What do you think? Anybody else got something they want to put out there? I think we're going to get ready to go and show our answer. Anybody else got an answer? Number 1, number or no, number 3, number 3, number 3. Okay. And the answer is the not truth was it was originally okay, Joms. 3 is not true, and 3 it is not true. It was not charted. I'm sorry. It was not truth. Is that it was originally titled Snowfalls, and it was not originally titled Snowfall Dreams. Good to know. Very good to know. All right. How about Frosty the Snowman? Let's find out something about him, shall we? Okay. It was written after the success of Rudolph. Is that the not truth? It was originally created for a radio commercial. Is that the not truth? Or Frosty's first name was Coldwell. Coldwell. What is it with names and things this evening? Okay, so what's not true? So was it written after the success of Rudolph? Was it originally created for a radio commercial? Was Frosty's first name Coldwell? What do you think? I've never heard of Coldwell. I've never heard of Rudolph being anything but Rudolph. But then we didn't exactly hear about Rudolph being Reginald either. So, there's that. Okay, 3. That seems like a last name. Yeah, it does seem like a last name. I'll go with you. Number 3 it is. Number 3 is not true. Okay, we got John's Nick saying number 3, number 3. Anybody else want to jump in there? Number 3. And you are correct. Number 1, not true. Number 3, it is. Frosty's name was not Coldwell ever at all. Little girl's name was Caldwell. Oh, cool to know. There's a fun fact. They just tried to trip us up with that, didn't they? Fun fact. Beignet seems to have checked that one out a bit. All right, Bob comes in with number 3, and you are correct. Frosty's name was not, first name was not Caldwell. Was not. Okay, ready to move along? Here we go, boys and girls. All right, Last Christmas by Wham. Excuse me there for the delay. Okay, so not, which is the not? George Michael wrote and produced it entirely himself. The music video was filmed in Switzerland. It was released the same year as Michael's debut solo album. Oh. Last Christmas. Oh, I don't know. So George Michael wrote and produced it. I think that's true, right? The music video was filmed in Switzerland. I'm not sure, but he did the tour special once talking about that. What do you think? Or it was released the same year as Michael's debut solo album. Anyone know the years? Maybe the two were done, and that'll give us an answer. What say ye? Anyone know the years? Maybe the two were done. What do you say? What do you think? Okay, so the not truth. I say Michael wrote it. Yeah, I think that's definitely a truth. So is the not truth the Switzerland or released the same year? I don't know. I do know there's been something for to do with it not being in the States. I'm not sure. Okay, last up, what do you think? Getting ready to put the answer out there, and the answer. And the not truth is it. I'm not sure. Okay. It was released the same year. The not truth was number three. Wow. It was written. The not truth was was released the same year as Michael's solo album, so it was not the truth. All right. Sorry, scooped up that went there a little bit fast. Skipped by a few. I realize I've kept us a bit this evening. Okay, like, share, and subscribe. I hope you have had a fun evening. It is good to have you all here. Um, sorry about that. I'm sharing this and getting in the way a little bit. All right. So next week is Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to each and every one of you. Hope you have a most spectacular day. The week after that, we've got New Year's on Thursday. So we are not going to be back here until January the 8th. Sunny Days is also going to take a vacation. Sunny Days will be returning January the 5th. So I'll be sending out instant messages and emails. I'll have some questions about the new year. Not really sure what we're going to be doing in the new year. Lots of fun ideas, but look forward for all of you to send in whatever you may think. Um, Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy New Year. Have a wonderful time. Stay safe. Be sure that you take care of each other. Um, thank you for the happy birthday up ahead. Thank you. And I hope you had a most wonderful birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy holidays to everybody. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year's. Be sure and stay safe. Be sure and take care of each other. Look out for each other. Be kind. Never stop growing. Love you all. Peace and love. Merry Christmas. I'm going to stop sharing our screen now and end it for us. All right, guys. Thank you and good evening. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year's. Stay super safe. Peace and love always.